is and his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He is trained by Justin Lacey from Lacey's Gym with an official weight of 72.4 kilograms. He has a record of 24 fights for 20 wins, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wes Kappa!
Here we go, Gary Ingraham, great referee in charge of this one. Kind of coming down and for final instructions.
And they almost
needs to take his shirt off.
Yeah, they almost forgot to take it off.
Jesus. There we go. And again, both guys very experienced at Thunderdome as well. It's going to be a great fight.
You can see that just at the weigh-in, at the face-off there, you can see Wes Kappa's got the height and reach advantage over Fano.
And look for
Fano,
him to move.
Yeah, Fano has come up in weight to fight this fight. He's fought at junior middleweight before, or now super welterweight.
That might play into Kappa's hands as well.
Yeah.
But again, I was really impressed with the power that he displayed against Jesse White. But as we said, Paul, upper weight class, and Kappa comes out strong early with the left hook.
Yeah. And you can see here both boys are setting themselves up.
Tell the size difference as well straight away when they in the ring together. Facing off.
Yep, we're going to see some good tactical boxing here. And you can see both boys are just setting up the jab. You've got Wes has got really strong guard there. And it's an interesting matchup in the corners too, Brett, because Justin Lacey and Ruben, both state coaches in the amateurs.
Both guys landed a punch at the same time then.
Yeah.
Both quality as well.
And it looked like, I don't know, we might be having problems with the canvas here tonight, Brett, because Fano certainly looks fine, but he looked like he might have the slippery boots on too.
Well, what I thought it was, I thought Fano landed a good punch and Wes Kappa landed a counter at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, a nice jab there by Wes Kappa. And that's what he will try and do. He'll try and establish that jab move, frustrate his opponent. He's done a lot to his opponents. He's fought all over the world.
Absolutely. Fought in America, fought in Mexico.
Everywhere. Very experienced man, isn't he?
Well, anyone that can go the distance with Sam Solomon and come out with a draw, you know that they can handle, awkward fighters. Sam Solomon, one of our best.
Heating up here at Perth Metro City. We do hope you're enjoying the action. Brett Bonetti here ringside with Paul Morrison. Good fighter in his day himself.
And soon to be back in there, Brett.
I was waiting for that opening.
Yes.
Can't wait to talk about that. Paul the main man Morrison. Looking forward to seeing you back in there, brother.
As they say, something to do on the weekend, mate. I'm not designed for anything else.
Always good.
There's some really good jabs from Wes Kappa. You see, he tripled it up. The first one sort of slipped through, but the next two really caught him.
I think he's using his height and reach advantage quite nicely. And again, I think he's frustrating Fano.
Yeah, at the moment, it does look like Fano's a little bit... He does look like he's a little bit frustrated. And you can see Wes, when he decided to come in, he's really smothering what Fano's trying to do. He's establishing his jab, and then when he's on the inside, you can see here, he's sort of grabbing and holding, using his experience to get punches away.
And something about Kappa as well, he's a very durable fighter. He can take a hit, take a punch. He's been in there, again, with a lot of good fighters and taken it all. So he covers up nicely as he did just then. So that's where Fano, again, I think probably his strategy is to try and get Fano to sort of wear himself out on his gloves.
Yeah, absolutely. 26 fights. And you've got to remember, I mean, where's Kappa? Oh, there's a slip again.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's a boot or we've got the canvas.
Got to get new shoes, boys.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there's another slip. There's slip.
You can see that.
Oh, they're skating.
Yeah, you can see that Wes was a little bit taunting his opponent there. I mean, what I was going to say about Wes is with the experience, like you said, 2011, Brett, was when he made his debut. So we're talking obviously 10 years ago. It's not his first rodeo.
See, he's looking, Fano's looking for that left hook, but that right end of round one and entertaining round one again.
Yeah, I'm going to obviously give that first round to Wes.
Yeah, I think the movement and the volume, and we were talking about that for another fight, but that was probably the case of that this night as well, that round.
Yeah. And I think that what happened, as you sort of alluded to, Fano was definitely frustrated by Wes's movement and the the distance that he wasn't able to close. So we tried to close it with looping punches, and Wes was seeing those quite clearly.
I've seen it so many times in Wes Kappa's fights. Again, a lot of them go the long way into the fights. You know, there's not too many early stoppages. There have been early stoppages, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the fights I've seen, again, what he does very well is frustrate his opponents with his movement and with his speed, and obviously his opponents get frustrated and get tired at the same time, and then he moves in the kill, and the volume sort of stacks up.
Absolutely.
He's probably going to look to do that against Fano Kori tonight. Fano Kori's got to settle and not get frustrated and find that power shot and the movement and the shots that he found against Jesse White.
And you can see there, Wes comes in and again ties him up. He's winning the fight here on the inside because he's using his experience. And you can see here that Gary's, once again, he goes to Fano first, but he knows that Wes is doing the same hold. Wes, I should mention, you know, former Australian champion, went the distance. I think it was with Wade Ryan, 10 rounds.
Good fighter.
Yep. And that's the other thing with Fano with the experience. He's been in the ring with Matteo Tapia and Ben Mahoney. So both very experienced and well-credentialed fighters. And they're in that same spot, Brett, where they're slipping again.
I was just going to say that, Paul, because I'm not sure where it's happened in a couple of fights. I'm not sure whether these guys need to update their shoes. I think that it's still lasting, or is it the mat?
Yeah, I think there might be, let's be honest, there seems to be a Bermuda Triangle circle there.
Yeah.
So
nice little flurry there on Fano Kori. He needs more of that, and there's another one. He needs more of that, and he's going to go for it again, but this is where Wes Kappa will try and cover up.
Yeah, you can see Wes has got strong legs. He's got a good base.
Takes a good punch. Yep.
But Fano has started.
Good moment.
He has slowed him down, though, hasn't he, Brett? But Wes goes back to his jab, which is what he needs to do.
And looking at that, again, there might be a case where, you know, Fano Kori needs to drop down in weight. I think that is his perfect weight class.
Yeah, look, again...
Welterweight division.
Super welterweight or junior middleweight is what us real boxers call it.
So many different names these days, different divisions. But
junior middleweight.
All we know is we've got quality here at Metro City in Perth, Western Australia. Thunderdome 34, thanks to Dragon Fire Boxing.
Yeah, and to the crowd that's watching at home on the live stream, they might not think this is an entertaining fight as what we've seen previous, but this is actually entertaining boxing. It is. Both guys are using their skill. They're trying to work each other out. As you said, Wes is really frustrating Fano at the moment, and Fano hasn't got the answer on the inside at the moment, but he's working his way around it.
A little bit of tire, a little bit of dance, hopefully they don't skate.
Yeah, and you can see, look, I mean, look at that.
Yes, as I said it.
Well, I think that triangle I just said it's turned.
It's moved.
It's moved. It's become the whole ring.
Yeah.
Maybe it is that, because you're right, both, I mean, knowing Ruben and having a look at the corner, they might just strip his shoes off the way things are going, mate.
Well, have a better chance in bare feet, but I don't think Gary Ringwortham will let them do that.
Mate, if I was in the ring and I was slipping like that,
put some tape on the bottom of them.
When I got to the corner, I'd say, take these bad boys off.
I've seen it happen before at Thunderdome, but it wasn't a case of the matter. It was just one guy who basically had bad shoes and they started taping them up, skating.
Mate, I can tell you that on one of my fights here, and a late replacement.
It wasn't you, was it?
No, it wasn't mine. But my opponent, they made him change his shoes in the first round.
Yeah. Another very interesting round, and I think that Fano Kori had his moments.
Yeah, I think that's going to be
tough round to score that one. That's
I
for
think
sure.
that's going to be a really tough round to score. So
one of those either way rounds.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit on the fence.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm going to give it to Fano, and I'm going to say that we're one apiece here.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I can see how the judges may have scored it, obviously, to Wes Kappa as well.
Oh, hear the crowd getting right into this one. They're loving the action here. The beautiful Sandy Chungan has turned up, our beautiful ring girl. She's the star of the Champagne Showgirls One Night Stand during the Fringe Festival here in Perth. Been a Thunderdome girl for many years and does a fantastic job. She's beautiful, but she's very talented as well. You should see her perform at Champagne Showgirls, but the last show is tomorrow night. So if you're in Perth watching this, get your tickets. Air Nightclub. Here we go, back in the action here. Fano Kori taking on Wes Kappa. It is for the WA State Middleweight title. Entertaining first two rounds. Brett Benetti here with Paul Morrison.
And they slide into each other to start the round.
I didn't want to say it, but it happened, so I'll let you say it.
Well, we can't blame the footwear because they've both got different brands.
Nice punch there by Fano Kori. And I reckon an interesting onlooker with this would be Jesse White as well, because that's a kid that obviously a very talented fighter. He probably, sticks up a weight class himself. Look at that, Fano Kori going at it. He'll be trying to learn something out of this.
Well, I mean, Jesse Walbino's sparring partner to Michael Zarafa for the Mundine fight that's coming up, and we know Jesse White, he dropped down a weight to fight Fano, so you can see here, Fano at the moment, it looks to me that he feels that he's the stronger opponent. He's winging those shots, and I think he thinks he's got the bigger power. Yeah,
and if he believes it, he can go in and try and get it. But again, Wes Kappa's always dangerous and always slippery, and again, he's very good at conserving energy and covering up nicely and attacking when he needs to.
Absolutely.
It's where he racks up a lot of the points in his previous fights as well.
Yeah, you can see here, this is on the inside that although Fano's picked himself up in this round, he's working a lot better on the inside. You can see that this is really where Wes is using his experience to assert himself in the fight.
That's correct.
But it's hard for Fano because he's not winning on the outside either, so he's trying to get on the inside, but when he's getting on the inside, it's just not working enough.
And that's where he got a bit of time to work. 8-round fight, 3 minutes each. In round 3.
Yeah, still early days. There's a nice jab from Wes, and you can see that Fano's sort of given up on the jab on his way to get in.
Oh, that's a nice hard jab there by Wes Kappa.
Yeah, I think both boys. Oh, there's a good counter
strike by Fano Kori, and that's what he's looking for. But again, I think Wes Kappa, again, his strategy is he tries a nice uppercut there. It does miss, but it would have been close. He wants to get this fight into deep rounds. That's where he believes he will take over.
We know that obviously, despite Wes having a couple of losses, he hasn't been stopped. He's obviously can take a punch, and he's using all his experience.
And trying to establish that jab again. Where's the key there? Is heard so many times here at Thunderdome by guys like Angelo Hyder and Big Rick.
They're both trying to counter each other now, which is making it very, very interesting. This is a very good fight.
That's why I was looking forward to this. Again, it might be a fight where you get that explosive KO, but it's a very tactical one. And that just missed at the end of the round. And another interesting round and a very hard round to score. So, very tight.
Well, it seems as I can't sit on the fence.
I was waiting for Paul Morrison.
Yeah, I think that, to be honest, I think that Fano might have done enough to win that round. I think he was a little bit more aggressive. He came forward a lot more than what I think he did in the first couple of rounds, and I think they probably both scored the same amount of punches. So maybe with Fano being a little bit more aggressive, the judges might score it to him.
I'm going to go with what I think the judges will score, because I've seen so many of Wes Kappa's fights, and again, it's the volume. They always like the volume, especially here in WA. So that's the reason why I think that they'll go with Wes Kappa. I think it was a very close round, so I won't sit on the fence. I think that Wes Kappa will probably win that round, but I just want to go that side, go different than Paul Morrison. Can't agree all the time, sir.
I'll tell you what we should say for the people at home. I give the round to the bloke in the red shoes. So who did you give it to?
Same. Here we go, round 4. Very entertaining and tactical battle here between Wes Kappa and Fano Kori, battling it for the WA State middleweight title. It's on the line here as Gary Ram has a chat to Fano Kori. Keep him up.
Yeah, punch in the back of the head, and Wes made sure that Gary knew it. He called out and said, hey, don't let him in.
Oh, look at that slip again. It's going, what the hell is going on? Tape your shoes, boys.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm finding amazing about it is that we picked it up early. Not one corner has attempted to look at the boots or look at the ring, or I don't know what's happened.
Yeah. I actually asked the winner of this fight. I mean, Fano Kori said he's slipping over a lot more than Wes Kappa. But
I think maybe when you hop in the ring before the interview, Brett, you might want to see.
I might go for a skate. I might go for a skate and see.
Yeah, have a look.
My shoes are good. Got my suit from Tony Barlow Fine Tailoring. So all my gear from Tony Barlow. Big shout out to Frank Gray on the team.
Yeah, we're doing some shout outs. We've obviously mentioned the Pro gloves, but we've got the Empire Pro, which is the tape and the gauze.
Yeah, that's correct.
And we're sponsored by the best alkaline water in Western Australia, which is pH Fresh, or just the fresh.
That's what I'm drinking. I'm bloody thirsty and I'm loving it.
And if you haven't drank alkaline water if you're drinking tap water, do yourself a favour and get on the alkaline water.
Yeah, it's good.
Jonathan
Real good.
Friedman, if you're out there, mate, which I'm sure you are, big shout out to Jonathan.
And could you get us more of this stuff, please?
He will.
Want more. There's Action Jackson, England. Top prospect in WA boxing. Looking forward to seeing what he's coming up next. As he would have loved to be in this card, but they couldn't find an opponent for him. No one wants to fight him. He's too dangerous.
Yeah, it's obviously a danger. And obviously with COVID as well, that people are scared to come in thinking our borders are locked.
I think they're more scared of Action Jackson, England.
Yeah.
That's a really good young prospect. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Got high hopes in that kid.
Yep. And this fight, this is just a real...
It's in the phone box at the moment, isn't it?
At the moment, they're both working. This is a really tight struggle. You can see that Fano...
He's done that a few times, hasn't he?
It's a clubbing right hand. And I think if he wasn't slipping a lot when he was throwing it, it might be causing Wes some problems. But Wes has got a nice high guard. He's catching a lot on the gloves.
He's trying to fight back with a jab and moving that head.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm concerned about for Wes in terms of scoring is by sitting on the ropes and sitting on that back foot, he's sort of giving Fano the chance to be the aggressor. And in a really tight fight like this, as we said with the judges, you know, we don't really know how they're going to score, and I think they're going to favour Fano, who's coming forward, and I think he's coming forward because Wes is allowing him to.
Remember, these are good friends that are fighting in the ring tonight. We didn't actually raise that before. These are two good friends who know each other very, very well, and and it's interesting that they're fighting each other. So it's one of those awkward situations. They're mates before, they're enemies right now, and they'll be mates again after the final bell goes.
Yeah,
Speaking of bell, that's the end of the round.
Yeah, wow.
Don't sit on the fence. Well, another tough one to score.
It's definitely tough. You can see these rounds going either way. I think, as I said, what I was trying to mention for hopefully the fans at home that are watching this on the live stream, I think Wes is allowing Fano to come forward. Maybe it's a tactic to let him sort of wear himself out and hope that he can come on in the late rounds. But in a close fight, to allow the fighter just to come in with unanswered punches, and even if they're not clean, I think that's why he's going to be scoring. So I'll probably give that round to Fano again. And if it went to Wes Kappa, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So 100% agree, because again, there was a moment when Wes Kappa was peppering out the jabs on the defense. He was up against the ropes, so he was peppering the jabs and landing, while Fano Kori did land a couple of punches, but he was also slipping at the same time, and you wonder how the judges actually see that sort of action.
Yeah, well, that's why it's always tough to be a judge.
Round 5, scheduled for 8. Gary Ingram is our referee. And now it's getting down to the business end of this this title fight.
Yeah, this might be one of the fights, Brett, that we could use what we did with the female state title and have an uneven number in case we might get a draw.
8, you got more of a chance. There's 4, that's all. There's a couple of nice punches landed by both fighters.
Yeah,
Again, it's
wow.
happened a few times in this fight. Yep. The punch and the counter punch. Both guys having moments.
Yep, and this is
that's what makes it so tough, isn't it?
Yeah. Like you said, Wes landed a really good right hand, and it was answered with another clubbing right hand from Fano, almost, as you said, immediately. So I think this is where Wes wants to fight. He wants it to be in close, because I think, as I said, he looks like he's a bit the bigger opponent, but Fano seems to work that out after the first round.
I think he's working it well, and again, I think just Jesse White victory gave him all the confidence in the world, because he was coming off 2 losses before that.
Yeah. Well, what we can say into obviously the 5th round is both men have come in great shape. They both look really, obviously,
both trained
fit.
hard.
Yep.
Both trained together in the past, as we said in the previous round, and they're very appreciative of this fight. I mean, the fans are as well. I mean, it's magnificent. Oh, look at that, coming across and sliding on his way, ready to attack again. It's Fano Kori. How's that slide?
Yeah, you can see his coach in the corner at the moment, Ruben, is imploring him to just keep coming forward.
That was almost like risky business last time.
Yeah. We've got some tape, so it's a good chance to obviously mention the sponsors again in Empire Pro, which gives us the tape and the gauze. Big shout out to them. Great tape.
And I'm holding it up.
And yes, the alkaline water, Jonathan Friedman. Fresh. And it's fresh with a pH.
Yes. I want some more of this water, please. I'm enjoying it tonight. I need it tonight, that's for sure.
And
Keeps me going.
There's a huge right hand that you can see when Wes is throwing it without throwing his jabs, without his distance, he's missing. But on the inside here, he's catching him with some real sneaky punches. And it's interesting because Fano's coach, Ruben, is yelling and screaming that he is the better boxer.
Wow, that's interesting. As you say that, Wes Kappa lands a nice punch of his own. So again, it's what the judges like. You never know what's in their mind and what they like seeing because both fighters are having their moments. Oh, Fano Kori coming on here, but again, the defensive style of Wes Kappa, very impressive. But his lands again is Fano Kori. He's done it and he's getting the crowd riled up.
And so's this coach.
Look at Ruben. He's trying to pump up the crowd. Look at him.
But Wes has just used his experience there because look at that, he comes back at the right hand. But a
nice
jab.
3 jabs in a row by Kappa. The crowd are going absolutely crazy in Metro City in Perth. Nice punch by Kappa.
These boys know they're in a fight now. Fano's really looking for that clubbing right hand, and he's found it this round. But Wes looks like he has taken the punches, but he looks like, look at that.
That slip could have attributed to that as well. Another great round of boxing, and the crowd are up on their feet. Crazy stuff. Both guys were on back-to-back on 91.3 Sport FM with Peter Blahos during the week as well. And again, that's where we learned that they basically know each other, very respectful, looking forward to the action. And they're bringing it on. What they talked about in that interview with Peter Blahos is happening right here in the ring tonight. Magnificent action.
Well, Wes Kappa's a great bloke, as I said. The members of his gym at the Barnard know that. And Fano, we know, is a very quiet customer. But as you said, both very respectful, both great guys. And
spoke very well, by the way.
Yeah.
So Wes Kappa, he'd obviously done it many times before, you can tell.
And you can tell they're giving the crowd a fight of the night performance so far.
Hey, it's been a great card so far.
Wes looks really cool in the corner. He looks calm. He looks fit.
Co-main event of Thunderdome 34. It's racing by. Here we go, round 6 as Kappa throws out and Kori throws right back.
And there's that clubbing right hand. I think that if Fano was to throw maybe a right uppercut instead of that over the top, or if he just straightened it up a little bit, because once again, this is where Wes wants to fight. I'm just not sure whether the judges are going to see that they know that this seems to be where he wants it.
Might be a case where, again, some of the judges might be split and makes it very intriguing. Yeah. Oh, nice couple 1-2 by Kappa. He's thrown it again, and it might have hurt Kori then.
Yeah, he looks like he's taken a few steps back. His legs look a little bit wobbly, or it could be the slip. I'm not sure.
You don't know. But that was a very good moment there by Kappa. Showing his experience. Another slip on the way. And both fighters slipped again. Yep.
And this is where Fano can go back because Fano is hard to hit. When he fights on the back foot like he just did then, he is very hard to hit and he can frustrate opponents. And we've swapped because at the moment, Fano's going backwards and Wes has decided to take centre of the ring.
Settled down after a quick flurry of punches by both fighters in this round 6. Oh, another nice left by Kappa. Counter left by Kori.
It's almost, Brett, like they've swapped styles. In this round, Wes has decided to come forward. After Fano got hurt, he sat on the back foot and decided to go into defence mode, and he's being hard to hit.
Again, the punches are landing while Kori is slipping. It's very frustrating sometimes as a fan as well, but it must be frustrating in their career. But why haven't they done anything in the corner to fix it?
He's got a mouth guard out. He's fallen out, so a bit of a breather. And the crowd enjoying the moment.
Experienced corner, that's for sure. Both corners.
Yeah, we're both amateur state coaches, so they'll know each other very well.
Lacey again and Sanchez.
There's a nice left hook by Wes Kappa.
Was holding then. Springer Ingraham actually tried. That's a nice punch there. Very nice straight right.
Yep. It started with the left hook on the corner, on the rope. He gave him some dirty boxing on the inside Wes, and then he's landed.
This area of the fight is Wes Kappa's world. This is the area of the fight he wanted to get it to. He's here. Let's see what he does with it.
Oh, we're taking a point.
It's taken a point. It could be crucial. Yeah. Gary Springer Ingraham has taken a point off Fano Kori. He did warn him before. We saw the warning. The crowd doesn't like it, but that could be crucial
Wow.
And there's an opportunity now for Kappa to take a 10-8 round.
Oh, he's just walked into a big left hook, did Fano. He's hurt.
Might be hurt.
He's hurt. And Wesley's using all his experience.
And again, he's so fit. He's going in for it. He senses the opportunity. Ooh. Now coming to the end of round 6. 2 more left after this one, scheduled. Ooh. Wow. I'd say that was a clear Kappa round, but does that make it a 10-8 as well? It has to, doesn't it? If it is a Kappa round, unless you, who doesn't sit on the fence, Paul Morrison, gave the fight round to Kori.
I'm not sitting on the fence, mate. That's definitely going to be a 10-8 round. Where's Kappa's best round? And it's interesting, Brett, that his best round was when they reversed roles. When he hurt Fano, he used the experience to go forward and put the pressure on him. Fano was on the defensive end. Although Fano was moving and missing a lot of the punches, that was Wes' best round. It'll be interesting to see whether the corners tell them to stick to that plan, or can Ruben get his opponent to get back, his charger to go back forward, and is Wes going to go back on the back foot? It'll be interesting to see what happens this round.
And that's the thing, you know, the experience of Wes Kappa. He's been in this situation so many times in the rounds 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an 8-round fight.
This is what he loves. This is where he wants to take his opponents and then take over. So let's see what happens, round 7.
And fighting in America, fighting in Mexico, fighting in hostile countries, he's definitely got the experience.
Coming up, and again, the 2 jabs thrown by Kappa then. Kori's got to get himself back in this fight, what he was doing in rounds 2 and 3. More of that.
Yeah, I think you can see that Wes is coming underneath the punches very well. So for Fano, you see that clubbing right hands coming over the top. He wants to change the angle of it, and either, as I said, bring it straight or bring it up. And Wes is just, I think, he's really manhandling Fano on the inside there.
Nice left there by Fano. Not sure if it totally got through, but he's slipping again.
You can see that at the moment they're sort of trying to entice each other in. Who's going to throw first? Who's going to be the aggressor?
I think at the moment it's Wes Kappa. But again, for Fano, Kori's got the ability to turn these things around very quickly. Seems very, again, not as experienced as Kappa, but he is, again, the experience under his belt himself.
And this is going to open up the doors. I mean, if Wes Kappa is victorious tonight, we'll see where is he going to go. Obviously, he's had the Australian title before. He's going to be a marked man again, and he's going to be wanting to fight.
Oh, nice left there. And that hurt Kappa, I think. That definitely stung him, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Nice punch there by Fano Kori. That's exactly what he needed as well.
You can see that it slowed Wes down just a little bit here. He's stopped moving.
Kappa's always been a marked man.
Yeah, he has. And he'll fight anyone too.
Exactly.
Tough as nails.
That's all we love about Wes Kappa.
And there's a nice stiff jab. And if Fano was to get the decision tonight, I'm sure Jesse White probably wants some revenge on him.
And it'll be interesting to see what weight class as well.
Correct. At this fight, at being at middleweight, I think that's where it lies.
Oh, that's a nice punch. Yeah, both fighters throwing punches again and landing. A slip. Nice overhand right there by Kappa. Body shot.
Yeah, this is where it's his world. In the inside, he's been able to he's been able to hold him, tie him up, and he's been able to score.
Need to get some start to get me more of this fresh water, by the way. Kappa going in there with a left hook again. Seconds out, so we're coming to the close of round number 7 in this title fight. WA State middleweight title on the line in our co-main event of Thunderdome 34. It's racing by. What a night of action here. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching around Australia and around the world. Brett Benetti here ringside with Paul, the main man, Morrison. And I want to obviously turn little attention to yourself because you gave us a little bit of a tease. I was going to open the door, but again, haven't seen you in the ring for a while. You're a very talented fighter, but especially I've called your fights here at Thunderdome. What is next for you in your career?
Well, obviously, yeah, had some injuries, some major surgeries, but obviously started back boxing training, which has been going really well. Done some sessions with Adam Wills. So, I'm hoping to continue that, and obviously with COVID.
Great, Adam Wills. Know him very well. Big shout out to him.
Yep, and big shout out to him. So, yeah, hopefully on the next Thunderdome.
Wow, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Again, you've always been in shape whenever you've been sitting next to me doing the commentary, so I always wondered when you're getting back in there, so I can't wait to be calling the action for your fight.
Yeah, I'll try and commentate at the same time.
I love that. Make sure your first fight of the night then. Or the last. Here we go, round 8.
This is it.
Oh,
I'll tell you what,
great
Brett,
start by Kori.
on my unofficial scorecard, Brett, I could say this. If Fano was to get this round, I'm going to give him the fight. And if Wes wins this round, that 10-8 is going to be the difference. He'll win by a round.
So you're saying this round, it comes down to this round, basically.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wow, it could be the case. Is that close? Both fighters at their moment at 10-8 could be crucial.
Yep.
Wow.
Might be very, very important round.
I just think the last few rounds, Kappa's taken control, but it was whether the judges gave those early rounds to Fano Kori. I thought the first round of the fight was Kappa's, but again, it was up in the air for the next 3. So you could be right.
Yep.
We'll see what the judges think if it gets that far, because again, still got this last round to go, and someone could be stopped. And there you go, just as I said it. Fano Kori is down. Left hook by Kappa.
Oh, he's called it a slip.
No, that was a punch.
That's a knock. He's called it a slip.
That's a punch.
He's called a slip. He's not going to have time to recover. Wes has got to go at him. He's got to go at him.
I'm surprised with that. That was a clean punch. Did you see that as a clean punch?
That was definitely a punch. I think the slipping, Brett, actually
caused it.
Yep. Because the boys have been slipping during the night. When he slipped and his legs sort of went underneath him, I think Gary thought, was that a slip? But
again, a very good referee, but he might have been on the wrong angle for that punch as well, because it's very difficult, because, again, judges got all different three angles, you know, so they might have missed it as well. The judge right in front of us could have seen it.
This fight could be very controversial, Brett.
Wow.
I spoke about the draw. I said about the draw. And if Wes was to get another 10-8 round here, without that knockdown, if he wins this round, potentially we could have a draw.
I think Kori's still in, and Kappa's got an opportunity here to finish this fight in the last minute and a half.
And he's calling him on, he's egging him on. Wes feels comfortable, he's confident, as you said, he's been here before, and look at that. Triple jabs the way off the ropes. He's using his skill. I think the experience has definitely told in this fight. The longer the fight's gone, the better Wes Kappa's got.
Wow. Oh, another, again, he's going after it. You can tell that Fano Kori's on the back foot now. Wes Kappa's pushing forward. And it hasn't been that story of that fight so far.
Oh, nice left hook again.
Oh, Kappa's getting the chant going here at Metro City.
Boy, what a fight, what a fight.
Great fight. And it's just a co-main event. We've got more to come.
You can see that when Wes follows him up with that jab.
Oh, another nice punch there by Kappa.
Punches are landing now. As I said, the longer the fight goes, the better Wes is getting.
Yeah, that's a story. That's the story of Wes Kappa.
Yep.
Oh, another slip there. Another opportunity for Kappa. And that's
Wowee.
it. What a fight. I'm now intrigued to see how the judges score this one.
Well, Brett,
I think Kappa's got it. You probably think that...
I think that on my scorecards, I think the 10-8 round will make it a Wes Kappa victory.
Incredible.
But,
well, we're going to see.
Leave it to you.
We're going to see.
stage of the evening here at Thunderdome 34. We have 8 rounds of action in the middleweight division before we get to the judges' decision. Ladies and gentlemen, these fighters deserve another big round of applause. What a battle! And now we turn to the judges for their decision. Judge number 1 scored them out 73-78. Judge number 2 scored them out 74-77. Judge number 3 scored them out 72-79. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous points decision and the new WA middleweight champion, the blue corner, Wes Kappa! And here to present the winner with the title, Mr. Brennan Benet.
I'm with your winner, Wes Kappa. Congratulations, what a great fight. We've seen you so many times, you're so experienced around the world here at Thunderdome. How you feeling after that? It was, again, another Wes Kappa performance.
Just a couple of things I've been working on in camp. Didn't get to do it tonight. We came in with a great game plan. I'm happy with the game plan. It worked well. He doesn't like pressure. I just try to put the pressure on, which isn't normally my style. I normally like to obviously like to dance and move around a bit. So it's a bit different trying to add the pressure and be a bit more of an aggressor. But I'm looking to try and develop a little bit more on that.
Again, you guys are very good friends outside the ring as well. You're obviously going to be very good friends out after the fight as well. But was it different fighting someone that you knew very well and vice versa?
I'll give you a little bit of trivia. When I fought for the Australian title, 4 years ago, 8 weeks out of my camp, I did my very first spar. First spar, and it was with Fano at Ruben's club, and he fractured my eye socket with a headbutt, accidental head clash. And ever since then, it's just been a bit of a thing for me, because that was a bit scary. I nearly lost my vision from it, so I'm excited to get the win tonight. I'm happy with how he worked on things, and Fano's a good guy, man. Nice bloke. I'm not too sure if he drinks beer, but I might try and see if I can swig a cordial out of him or something, you know what I mean?
You'll be able to do it tonight. Just finally, before I let you go again, when I say Wes Kappa style, I've seen you fight so many times, and again, your cardio is magnificent. The longer the fight goes on, it's probably your world. And I said in commentary with Paul Morrison, as soon as it gets to round 6, 7, and 8, that's your world. Did you sense that you were taking over around about that? Because he did have his moments in round 2 and 3.
Yeah, he was going to start strong, and we knew he was going to start strong. And like my whole team calls me, they call me Thomas. I just build up steam as I keep going. So I might not start with the most urgency, but I definitely try and finish pretty strong. So, yeah.
Just quickly again, I've seen you so many times, we love seeing you here at Thunderdome. What is next for you?
I just signed a managerial contract with Tony Tools. Big things on the horizon. I've been, we've been managing ourselves for quite some time, so it's good to have somebody kind of steering the ship to where we need to. Can I say, I need to say a massive thank you to everybody at Lacey's, Justin, Kira. This bloke's punched me in the face more times than I've had fucking hot dinners, I'll tell you. So he got me prepped for it, Weechi, and from Rev Bible Club, if anyone likes to lift heavy weights, but don't lift too much weight, boom, and fix the speed. Go down to Ants, Big Rev, everyone in the barn, supporting, guys. Honestly, this last year's obviously pretty tough for everybody, but getting in here really has been a bit of a team effort from my regard, from people like Renee, Jenna, Nicole, and all the staff in the barn. I wouldn't have been able to train as much as what I have been or trying to get to working without you guys covering my classes or helping me out and being freshly a father now, fucking shitty nappies everywhere and stuff so I'm super grateful for everybody from the barn that came out, all my instructors, everyone that's helped out. Honestly, thank you very, very much. It's a learning curve. I can't thank you enough. Everyone from Lacey's and Big Rev, I can't thank you enough. Tony, Dragonfire, always a pleasure being on here. Till next time.
Ladies and gentlemen,